Welcome to Yester Cookies, a speedy culinary trip back in time. Today we're traveling to 1987 to discover the forgotten salad. You're gonna love it. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Jill and this is Yester Kitchen. I've got another quickie for you. Today we are celebrating the forgotten salad. It is also commonly known as the 7-layer salad, and it probably had a few other names because there were as many recipes as there were families that made this. This was huge in the 1980s. As a matter of fact, any layered dish was huge in the 1980s. It was just such a fad. And that's kind of where we got our 7-layer dip from. We all know that, right? And the 7-layer bars, I think they were also called Hello Dollies. A fabulous, fabulous, easy thing. And of course, any 7-layer dessert. As a matter of fact, I made one, I'll put it right there. I celebrated Jell-O and I made a layered dessert with booze. How do you go wrong with that? So this is potluck perfect, party perfect, barbecue perfect, and so easy. So the recipe is very, very simple and everyone had their own variation. This particular one, along with the forgotten salad name, came from this fabulous cookbook, The Grounded Gourmet. This is out of 1987, and what this is in 1986, the TWA flight attendants, that's why we see a little plane right there, the TWA flight attendants went on strike for more wages and they needed better hours. So they wound up going to court and they won, but they had all the legal fees. So this book came out of the need to pay those legal fees. Now this book is full of recipes from flight attendants and everyone else who supported them. It's actually a great, great book. And in here, I found the forgotten salad and went, oh yeah. And the recipe submitter's name from 1987 is Ann Harpo. So I wanna thank that retro cook. No, I do not know her, but I always wanna give credit to these fabulous, fabulous home cooks out there. Okay, so let's get started on this fabulous recipe. All it is, remember it's about the layers. So you wanna make your salad in a beautiful glass bowl, whatever kind you have. And I have actually a little trifle bowl. So the sides go straight up, which actually helps design really well. So I took 1 head of lettuce and I cut it kind of in shreds, just like that. And you want to fill, this is actually maybe about 3/4 of the head. I didn't need that much because you need some room for your other goodies. So we put the lettuce in the bottom, which is absolutely gorgeous. And now we're going to start adding our fun. I have 1 green pepper, just chopped up like that. How easy this is. Did you guys have this when you were growing up? I would love to hear it, and I would love to hear your variations. I always love to hear that. I have a cup of diced celery. There you go. I know some of you are thinking, I know what's next, and yes, you're right, it's coming. The recipe called for a 1/2 cup of frozen peas. I definitely have more than a 1/2 cup. I bought a bag, they're normally 16 ounces. You just want them to thaw out, but you don't want to cook them. They're totally fine. So I'm just gonna actually just put enough that it makes a nice, I might use the whole thing. No, I think we're just gonna, let's see. Almost all of it. There we go. Checking the layers, look at that. Looking beautiful, looking beautiful. Okay, and now I have 1 cup of shredded, nope, I have 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. I'm gonna put half of it right on top, and then I'm gonna save the other half for the decoration. So we're just gonna get that and move that around. There were as many recipes as there were families that made them. So you go ahead and make it your own. You can add a layer of green onions, corn, red peppers, shredded carrots, maybe black beans or kidney beans. Just, you want colors, right? Different colors to kind of show up in there. So however you want to make it is absolutely perfect. Okay, now I bet this is the part you're waiting for. I have, ta-da, 2 cups of mayonnaise. And you want to put that right on top. Now it's looking familiar, right? This salad is so classic. And now we're just gonna spread right to the edge. Just pure mayonnaise, nothing else. Well, we're gonna add one more thing. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar, right? Now I wouldn't use Miracle Whip because it is sweet on its own. You really want the tanginess of mayo. And unless your family out there made it with Miracle Whip, then please tell me about it. Okay, so maybe I'll just spread that around just a little bit, but you really don't want to touch it too much because you want that to seep in, and this is where all your flavor comes from. Now, on top of the sugar, yep, we're still going, I have 3 hard-boiled eggs. And I can see right now that I probably should have used a little less lettuce, but that's okay. We are gonna be just fine. Now on top of that goes the remainder of the cheese. Look at that, oh. This is just so much fun. And on top of that goes 1 package of very crisply cooked bacon. Now I'm gonna just start pushing it down, which is totally fine because we're gonna refrigerate this thing soon anyway. Crisp cooked bacon all crumbled up. Look at that. That's it. Your salad is complete. Look at those beautiful, beautiful layers. Look at that. Da, 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 da. So pretty. Okay, and the thing is, when you serve this salad, after maybe a quarter of it is gone, or maybe a third is gone, you may want to consider tossing it because people are just going to take the bacon off the top. And you want to have everything mixed together. But for now, move my martini out of the way. You want to take 1 piece of foil and really tightly put that down. Now this is going to go in the fridge for about 6 hours. So it's so easy. Make it the night before. The next day you're golden. And what's going to happen is all these flavors are going to mix together. And we will be back when this fabulous, fabulous thing is done. Okay, it's been 6 hours. Look at our beautiful salad. I know it looks the same, but down below, everything's been mixing up and the sugar is gotten into the mayo. And take a look at these beautiful layers. Look at that. They're just so pretty. Serving it is another story, but that's okay. They did it in the 80s and I can do it now. So all you're gonna do is just kind of reach in, and so you can see the mayonnaise is kind of solidified. And this is what I mean by people get the good stuff from the top. And so you want to let that, let the party get started and let people take. But it's a fun salad. It's going everywhere. But then as people take it, eventually you're going to want to toss it. So everybody gets something of everything. But don't pay attention to that. Okay, so this is our salad. Look at how beautiful it is. A little something of everything. The mayonnaise makes a beautiful dressing with just that tiny bit of sugar. I hope you give it a try. And my 80s kids out there, I know you're out there. Let me know if you remember this. And if you do, make it. Get some childhood memories back. Thanks for stopping by. It's always such an honor to have you join me. Enjoy eating the past. And I will see you in the next video.